Nice and seductive.
Better not be shadowy.
You're kind of shadowy.
Fuck! Get me in the light. Can we get in the light?
Yeah.
Well, because online it'll just look... people already think I'm older than I am. Let's move. Here, why don't I'll just move here. So I look like an angel.
Oh, you are an angel. Oh, this... Shit. I'm happy. Okay.
That's like from fucking IKEA.
All right. So, Whitney Cummings. Oh, this is our photo shoot for...
Is this just rolling?
The comics.
This is like the Chris Isaac video.
What wicked games are you playing?
Wicked games. That's what I was trying to think of. It. I'm so dead. My head is brain. Yeah. So we're fucking nailing it here. I'm outraged.
Tell me how you feel about Just for Loud Chicago.
I'm outraged. No, it's great. Things have been so great so far. Am I talking to you, or do you want me to talk in the whole?
You can talk to either one, really.
No, I'm having fun. Are you having a good time?
Yeah.
It's been amazing. It's been cool. It's raining. A lot of comics are missing their flights on the way out here. Steve Byrne was bumped off like 3 flights. I think that's hilarious.
I think he might have been profiled.
He was definitely profiled, yes, because he's half Irish. That's probably the problem.
Probably.
Sebastian was like, we were all late, but we all made it. Did the Lake Shore last night. It was a rowdy bunch. I like rowdy.
Speaking of rowdy, you've got a new Showtime show coming up.
I do.
Live Nude Comedy.
Live Nude Comedy. It should have been called Live Rowdy Comedy. But that name was taken already.
I thought you might have been going with the bare naked ladies approach to
There
naming.
you go. That would do it. Yeah, no, it's comedians and burlesque dancers, but mostly comedians. The comedians each do 10 minutes,
okay.
2 per show, and the dancers are only like 2 minutes. So it's 20 minutes comedy, 4 minutes burlesque. And most of the burlesque is like funny, you know? Most of the girls are like in costumes and doing silly stuff, so it's not like raunchy and nasty. It's just kind of much to your chagrin. But it's cool, man. I just think as a comic, it was really cool because, you know, I made sure to not cut up anyone's set, you know, because so many times you do a show and then you see it air and you're like, it's out of order, and all the jokes you work so hard on putting together in a smooth way is cut up, and the reaction shots are always horrible. You know, it's like, you know, it really annoys me when I'm watching someone special and they're destroying and they're amazing comics and they work so hard for this moment, and then you cut to the audience and it's just like it's people applauding instead of truly laughing.
Right.
And, you know, I really wanted to protect the comedian sets, and so I didn't have to cut them up at all. They get to do 10 minutes, which you don't see on a lot of shows, I don't think. And everyone got to do whatever they wanted. There was no issues with, you know, language or profanity or anything.
Well, you're on Showtime, so.
We're on Showtime, but it was just so great because it's like I feel like so many comics, you know, I see them on, you know, which are amazing shows and great opportunities, the Tonight Show, and I just see comics that I love holding back and straining it, you know, to see like a Bill Burr or Greg Giraldo go on and you just see them doing half of their bit, you know, or like Louis C.K. being constrained. I just wanted this younger generation of comics to really, that I see every night in the clubs doing great, who aren't really getting TV spots maybe because they're considered edgy, to see them sort of do their thing.
And then throwing in the burlesque, is that a blatant attempt to get viewers, or?
You know, I don't think so. It's like, you know, I came on later, and I came on after the project was already materialized, so it wasn't like my idea to bring them on.
Okay.
But I think it's a good way to kind of break it up, you know, and I think that it was actually a good opportunity to create more comedy because the host of the show, who was Shannon Elizabeth, you know, wrote jokes for her and sketches for her up top. So I was able to hire a lot of my favorite sketch performers like Chad Foglin and Josh Fadum and Michael Bush and these great guys. So it gave us a starting off point for the sketches and the comedy, you know, so I was able to incorporate burlesque dancing and all that kind of stuff into the sketches up front. So it was actually sort of a good way to tie it all together, I thought.
And
break up the stand-up.
And did you tape this after she had done Dancing with the Stars?
Yes. She had already done Dancing with the Stars, so she did dance. It kind of worked. She did some opening numbers, and that we, you know, made sketches and made silly and.
Any poker playing sketches?
No poker playing sketches, because I guess she is known for that. Yeah, I wanted to keep it thematically working, and you know, I thought it was good to break up the stand-up, and it's just, I wanted like an old, and the next season I want to get even more into this, is like the old vaudeville style, like how stand-up really started. You know, comedians back in the day used to have to do stand-up in between magicians and
strippers
weird ladies and strippers and, you know, whatever. So I thought it was cool, and the theater was made kind of burlesque-y looking, and I thought it gave it a cool...
Where'd you film it?
Edgy vibe. A place called the El Portal Theater in North Hollywood.
Okay.
Dub Davidoff just taped a special there. A couple of people, Monster Ronnie did a special there, Kevin Nealon did a special there, so they do a lot of specials, and it's a really good theater because it kind of is, you know, malleable. You heard me. Boom. How about that word? Where did that even come from? What does that
I don't know.
mean?
But you can look it up on the internet.
And then Wikipedia that.
All right.
Now, dictionary.org.
And when does this air?
This July 16th is
July
the first
16th.
episode. Yeah, the first
Interesting.
episode I believe is going to be me and Harris Whittles, hilarious comedian. Who, I mean, I'm a huge fan of Harris's, but when I saw him on Kimmel, I was like, oh, bummer, he's not doing any of my favorite, bits. So I just think it's really important that we're creating programs where comedians get to really do what they're about. You know what I mean? It's a shame to see comedians have such awesome, sets that we can never see.
Right.
Like this Doug Stanhopes of the world and Louis C.K. and all these guys who, I wanted all the Louis C.K.'s or whatever, and Doug Stanhopes of today to get the opportunity to have everyone see them,
And are you still driving around in your last comic driving
Oh, Jesus.
car?
Would you stop it? Would you blasphemy? Freaking blasphemy. This is slander. I don't like it. This is libel. I don't like it one bit.
You earn that. You earn that sitting in a passenger seat
Don't.
for hours.
I can't even get into that. I'm working very hard to erase that from my brain. You're not helping right now. I have a migraine already. But no, I think it's gonna be really cool.